In the golden age of transatlantic travel, the RMS Queen Mary was the crown jewel of ocean liners. Launched in 1934, her maiden voyage in 1936 marked the beginning of an era where luxury and elegance sailed the seas. Her Art Deco interiors, opulent dining rooms, and plush cabins made her the epitome of high-class travel. Celebrities, dignitaries, and royalty graced her decks, each voyage a testament to human achievement and societal grandeur. The Queen Mary's early years were a celebration of progress and luxury. The ship's grand ballrooms echoed with the sounds of orchestras, clinking glasses, and sophisticated conversations. Her decks were scenes of leisurely strolls and tranquil evenings, where the worries of the world seemed distant. Every crossing of the Atlantic was a display of her unmatched elegance and comfort. But the winds of change were blowing, and the outbreak of World War II transformed the Queen Mary's destiny. She was repurposed as a troop ship, her luxurious amenities stripped away for efficiency and capacity. Painted a camouflage gray and nicknamed the Gray Ghost, she became a vital tool in the war effort, ferrying thousands of soldiers and prisoners across dangerous waters. Her speed made her a valuable asset, yet this period was not without its tragedies. One fateful day in October 1942, the Queen Mary, carrying thousands of troops, collided with the escorting HMS Curacao due to a tragic miscalculation. The smaller ship was cut in half, sinking within minutes and claiming 239 lives. This horrific event left a dark stain on the Queen Mary's legacy, a shadow that some say never left her. After the war, the Queen Mary was restored to her former glory, once again traversing the Atlantic with the world's elite. But the golden age of ocean travel was waning, giving way to the jet age. In 1967, the Queen Mary embarked on her final voyage, this time to Long Beach, California, where she would start a new chapter as a stationary hotel and museum. It was in this new role that tales of hauntings and ghostly encounters began to emerge. Staff and guests reported strange occurrences that could not be easily explained. The engine room, where a young sailor named John Henry had been crushed to death in a tragic accident, became a hotspot for paranormal activity. Reports of unexplained noises, shadows moving in the periphery, and sudden drops in temperature were frequent. The first-class swimming pool, long since drained, seemed to retain echoes of its past. Visitors spoke of hearing the sounds of splashing and distant laughter, as if ghostly guests from a bygone era were still enjoying its luxury. Phantom figures in vintage swimwear were seen, and inexplicable wet footprints appeared, leading to nowhere. These ghostly stories turned the Queen Mary into a subject of fascination for both paranormal enthusiasts and skeptics. Television shows and documentaries featured her haunted tales, drawing visitors from around the world. The ship offered ghost tours, allowing the curious to explore the eerie nooks and crannies, each corner a chapter in her mysterious history. But the Queen Mary was more than just a collection of ghost stories. She was a living museum, a testament to a bygone era of luxury and grandeur. Her decks and rooms still resonated with the echoes of laughter and music, the whispers of conversations about wars and peace, love and loss. Walking through her corridors was like stepping back in time, a chance to glimpse a world that once was. In her retirement, the Queen Mary continued to capture the imagination of those who visited. Her history was a rich tapestry of human endeavor, luxury, tragedy, and mystery. She was a bridge between the past and the present, a reminder of the ever-changing tides of time. Today, the RMS Queen Mary stands as a symbol of a bygone era, a floating testament to the heights of luxury and the depths of sorrow. Her legacy, intertwined with tales of the paranormal, continues to intrigue and enchant. She remains a destination for those drawn to the allure of history, the elegance of the past, and the thrill of exploring the unknown. The Queen Mary's story is not just about a ship. It's about the people who walked her decks, the events she witnessed, and the memories she holds within her steel frame. She is a monument to human achievement, a relic of a lost age of glamour, and a mysterious figure in the folklore of the sea. Her legacy lives on, not just in the physical structure that rests in Long Beach, but in the hearts and minds of those who are captivated by her tale. In the end, the RMS Queen Mary remains a silent guardian of history, her hallways and rooms holding secrets of the past. She stands as a testament to the fact that even the grandest of human creations carry within them stories of joy and sorrow, triumph and tragedy. The Queen Mary, once a symbol of human ingenuity and luxury, now serves as a reminder of the impermanence of greatness and the enduring allure of mystery. In the quiet suburb of Enfield, North London, the Hodgson family lived an ordinary life in an ordinary house. However, in 1977, their lives would take an extraordinary turn when they became the focal point of one of the most famous and chilling poltergeist hauntings in history, the Enfield Poltergeist. The Hodgson family consisted of single mother Peggy and her 4 children: Margaret, 13, Janet, 11, Johnny, 10, and Billy, 7. It all began in August 1977 when the family started experiencing strange and unexplainable occurrences in their home. It started with the sound of furniture moving on its own, unexplained knocking on the walls, and eerie whispers in the night. As the activity escalated, the Hodgsons turned to their neighbors for help, and the paranormal events were witnessed by many. The occurrences seemed to center around Janet, the second eldest daughter, who appeared to be the primary target of the poltergeist's attention. She would frequently be thrown from her bed and levitate in midair, often losing consciousness in the process. One night, a neighbor, Vic Nottingham, was called over to investigate the strange happenings. He witnessed a chair moving across the room without anyone touching it. Terrified, he contacted the police, who also became involved in the investigation. 2 police officers, WPC Carolyn Heaps and WPC Caroline Guy, visited the Hodgson home and experienced firsthand the inexplicable events. They saw furniture being thrown, heard disembodied voices, and even witnessed Janet levitating. They were so shaken that they reported the events to their superiors. News of the Enfield Poltergeist soon spread, attracting the attention of paranormal investigators and journalists alike. One of the most prominent investigators was Maurice Grosse, a member of the Society for Psychical Research. Grosse spent countless hours in the Hodgson home, documenting the events and attempting to communicate with the entity responsible. During one investigation, Grosse recorded a voice claiming to be Bill, a previous resident of the house who had died there. The voice spoke of wanting to stay in the house. This communication suggested that the poltergeist may have been linked to a former tenant, adding another layer of mystery to the case. As the media circus around the Hodgson family grew, skepticism and accusations of hoaxing also surfaced. Some believed that the children were faking the events to gain attention. However, many witnesses, including police officers, reporters, and paranormal experts, vouched for the authenticity of the haunting. In 1979, the activity in the Hodgson home gradually decreased, and the family was able to return to a semblance of normalcy. The Enfield Poltergeist case remains one of the most compelling and controversial paranormal investigations in history. Skeptics and believers continue to debate its authenticity, but for the Hodgson family, their lives were forever changed by the unexplained events that took place in their home during those tumultuous years in Enfield.